The Beast Pirates are led by YONKO KAIDO, making them one of the four most powerful pirate crews in the world. We've already met Kaido's three All-Stars, also known as the YONKO Commanders: King, Queen, and Jack. But what if I told you there was one more, and there were clues that could lead to this? The final position is called Knight. Enjoy the video. The last YONKO commander confirmed, the Knight. Understanding Kaido's Devil army, the forces explained. Hi everyone, Flying Panda. Before we begin, please click like on the video and subscribe if you haven't. When I finally decided to do a discussion topic in One Piece like the other YouTubers, but in the end it turns out to be a theory again. Is that a good thing? Before I start the discussion video, I will talk about this theory. Big Mom had 4 sweet commanders, so would it come as a shock that there was an additional one for the Beast Pirates? King, Queen, and Jack? Next should be Ace, right? But there was already an Ace, and I doubt they would use the name again for another character, and I can't see them using X straight because he's already a headliner. Then legendary anime blew my mind. With this discovery, we now know that Kaido's YONKO commanders are based on turret cards and not playing cards. Even though Kaido's crew are based on playing cards, with the All-Stars being named after playing card ranks and the headliners being named after card rank, as well as Jinrami and Scotch. They share the theme with one of the former allies, the Doflamingo Pirates. However, only the YONKO commanders are not. In Turret, the Minor Arcana consists of 56 cards divided into 4 suits of 14 cards each, 10 numbered cards and 4 court cards. The cards are King, Queen, Jack and Knight. Amazing, right? 4 All-Stars! Due to Queen's hair being confirmed to be blonde just like Jack, does King also have blonde hair? If so, when Jack called them 2 elder brothers, was it literally being real-life siblings rather than just a sign of respect? Turret cards have already been used in One Piece through Hawkins, so it shows that it is still possible. This could be included as evidence. Also, One Piece magazine just came out in June in Japan, and it also features a panel of the Castle Fire scene in chapter 920. However, the magazine offers a never seen before expanded version of Oda's drawing for it, which seems to show another silhouette next to Queen. A 4th All-Star? Is it Knight? There's been a joke going around saying it does look like Carrot, which is not possible, but it cannot be unseen now. She's also blonde too, right? The 4th All-Star goes back to an old theory that was created 2 years ago, that it could be Marco the Phoenix. Marco the Knight? But let's save that for another video. Now on to the discussion part of the video. Understanding Kaido's Devil Fruit army, the forces explained. Let's begin. In keeping with the crew's association with Wano country, a country inspired by feudal Japan, many senior positions within the crew takes their names from traditional performing arts of types of theatre. The All-Stars take their name from the word Okaban, means large signboard, which has come to donate a first-rate influential performing or lead star of theatre or film, due to the custom of writing such as a person's name larger than those of the other performers on billboards and other signages. Next is the headliners. Is derived from Shinuchi, true hit, a term used to describe a person of the highest ability or popularity, and Rakugo, a traditional Japanese solo performing art. The strongest of the headliners, the Flying Six, are named after the former dynamic exit in Kabuki called Roppo, means 6 directions that involve exaggerated movements of the performing hands and feet towards north, west, south and east, as well as up and down. Topi Roppo means flying 6 direction, is a particularly famous variation from a play Kanjincho, performed by one of the lead characters, the warrior Benkei. There are those in the Beast Pirates with a position known as All-Stars, who are executive officers and strongest warriors of the crew, having their highest rank, authority and strength, relevance and fighting prowess, second only to Kaido. 3 of them are Kaido's right hand men known as the Disasters, Sagai, consisting of Jack, Queen and King, Jack is an extremely powerful pirate with a bounty of 1 billion berry, and Queen has a higher bounty of 1.32 billion berry. Both Jack and King each ate ancient zone type devil fruits, which allowed them to transform into mammoth and pteranodon respectively. Queen ate the brontosaurus fruit. The All-Stars are stated to be very large and very powerful, as Luffy's actions against Kaido led his subordinates to think of him similar to the All-Star. They also seem to be in charge of the regions of Wano and deal with large-scale issues happening in their territory. For instance, Jack is in charge of Kuri. The Beast Pirates have headliners who are officers who answer to the All-Stars directly. The strongest headliners in the crew are known as the Flying Six. Many of the headliners have eaten devil fruits or smiles. Powerful people who join the crew may also become headliners in a very short amount of time, such as X-Drake and Basu Hawkins. The strength of the headliners seem to vary from individual to individual and depending on whom they are fighting. Sheep's Head was easily blocked by Brook and taken out by a single strike from Sanji, and Dobon was easily defeated by Estes Kid. And Luffy, despite the latter two wearing sea stone shackles, Basu Hawkins fought Zoro and Luffy simultaneously on equal ground and easily clashed with Trafalgar Law. Headliners are typically the highest crew authority in Wano's towns and the villages that high-class officials reside in other than the flower capital, and so are usually the ones who address smaller scale issues happening nearby. Bakura town, for example, has 3 headliners stationed there. There are headliners who hold other positions in the region, such as Babanuki being the warden in the prison mines of the Udon region, and fellow headliners Dafalgo, Solitaire and Dobon work under Babanuki as vice wardens. Now, the Gifters are the crew's elite soldiers, consisting of artificial devil fruit users led by the headliner Sheep's Head. They were created through the use of smiles, which give them the ability to transport some of the parts of their body, such as their arms or ears, into different parts of an animal's body, even some animals that live in the ocean. Only 10% of the people who have eaten the artificial fruit gain powers. With the defeat of the Flamingo and Caesar's capture, however, Kaido's attempt at building up a giant army of Gifters was brought to an abrupt end. The smile is intended to grant the consumer the ability of an animal transformation, much like a zone type devil fruit. However, only 1 out of every 10 smile fruits will successfully grant this ability. Thus, most people who consume one will not receive a power, and on top of losing the ability to swim, they become unable to express negative emotions, being forced to smile and laugh all of the time. The effective fruits maintain this side effect even after being partially eaten. While normal zones can fully transform into an animal and an animal hybrid, successful smiles users seen so far have demonstrated the ability to turn certain parts of their body into non-corresponding parts of the animal's body, such as Sheep's Head turning his hands into sheep's horn, and the other Gifters turning their hands, chest or stomach into animal heads. Smile users can still possess various traits and abilities of their animals, such as Batman gaining sharp hearing and Gazelle Man being able to run very fast. All smile users seen so far can be identified by either having 2 horns on top of their heads or having their ears transform into those of the animals. When Caesar talked about Kaido's army of smile users, the Gifters, foreshadowed in his mind, resembled full animals. It is unknown if his imagination is simply inaccurate or there are smile users who can achieve greater amounts of transformations. The Pleasures are the crew's highest ranking foot soldiers who failed to gain any animal traits after eating a smile fruit. Being the 90% who ate the dud fruits, they each have a single white horn, and they always smile regardless of the circumstances, even when taking damage. This is because of the side effects of the 40 fruits. They serve as patrolling scouts in the Wano country. And finally, the Waiters are the crew's basic foot soldiers who have yet to eat the artificial devil fruits. All of them appear to be shirtless. The specific role in the crew is unknown. They appear in the prison mine to fight Luffy and Hirogoro in a sumo match. However, none of them have notably strength or willpower, as they were all knocked out by Luffy's Conqueror's Haki. And this rounds up the discussion of Kaido's forces for those who caught up to the anime, and the theory for the manga readers. What do you think of the video? Please leave your comments down below. Please hit like, and if you haven't, please subscribe to Flying Panda and join our Discord. We have 2 of them, the One Piece community Discord and the anime community Discord. See you there.
行くぞ